So the County of Rosefield is the name of the game, the simulation. And today we're going to be going through, I think it's this track. So he's always like sending me screenshots, so I figured I'd kind of show this a little bit. So as you can tell, it's a lot of work in progress, a lot of already created content. And that, if you haven't seen, is kind of the name of the game. If you're consistently working on stuff, you will make some really cool projects. So let me go ahead and load up the game and get through because I want to show you a lot of cool stuff. Let's see if I can get that going. So what's kind of neat about this is the way I've been able to go through this is just kind of play with him, kind of invite me into his world, the world that he's created called the County of Rosefield, and basically playing whenever. Like you kind of go through. You can invite your own friends. They did kind of like racing simulations in this world, which is kind of cool. But he's like been asking questions about like, hey, what kind of cars should I make? What kind of buildings? What kind of like should there be a factory here? Should there be different NPCs here? At some point, maybe and in this instance, it's kind of like a tour simulation. So it's kind of going around and exploring the world. So yeah, so we have a couple of different buses. You kind of saw we had the Cogg bus, but new that he's been kind of showcasing us, and he's been showcasing this both kind of in his own Discord as well as the Cogg Discord. So if you have games that you want to kind of show progress in, there is a Share Your Games channel in Discord that you can just freely post your own project and then do screenshots, updates. You can add your own resources and whatever, your own Discords. But kind of made these new cars, which I thought is kind of neat. So, how many of you have never seen this before? I'm just kind of curious. Cool, great. That's what I was wondering about. Is like, how many of you have never seen this before? As I was telling them, is like we might get some new folks in here who has seen it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do kind of the old classic bus route. So you kind of just go in here. Oop, there we go. Oh, I did the one mistake, which is jump. So hold on. There we go. All right. One thing that he also created that I thought was really clever is last time I did this, I am a bunch of brain farts, and I don't remember the tracks that I'm supposed to go to. So instead, he's created these wonderful X's. So knock on wood, there's no way for me to mess this up. Knock on wood. But yeah, so we're kind of going through the County of Rosefield. There's more blockers, and I was telling them too. Like one thing that's kind of neat now that you have that mechanic is maybe as a self-guided tour, you can kind of go through and say you want to go through the beach or you want to go through the factory route or whatever. Then you can kind of like set those up to lock and unlock different areas. So as you're kind of going through, see, there's another area. You can kind of go through and decide where to move through based on which track you decide to go in. So in this, one of the new things as well is he's gone ahead and I think in this one in particular, he's recreated the bus. Slow down too much. Oh. Yeah, maybe. See if I can find a way to mess this up. I will find a way. Here. See if I can fast travel. Okay, now you need to be a bus driver again. Oh, controls, that's right. I think I locked something. I think I did this last time. It's funny, now this, I just tested this today, so let's see if he's... I know. I could do that. There's something in like Roblox where it's
Wes, you put the handbrake on. Use
I
shift.
did. There we go. Thank you. He was probably telling you, he's like, he did it again. To be fair, I've never driven a bus in real life. So for those of you who are new, this is kind of neat. Drift has been actually making cafes for folks, so ours is there. We have a Cog cafe. There's a Vexus. There's OMG Rose on a field. So there's lots of cool stuff that you can go in here. So if you too have a business that you maybe we can see if we can do a uh Boxland Media. That'd be kind of cool. So he's kind of created some of these. Some of these are assets that you can grab, within Roblox itself, but a lot of these too have been kind of built within, like say for example the trees and whatnot. I remember he was kind of making those within Roblox itself. A lot of these roads are kind of hand placed, so that's why you can see like big gigantic gaps because it's like a work in progress in some instance. But yeah, it's kind of like moving through playtesting, see how it works. He's got a lot of friends that come over and plays with him and goes through the mechanics. Oh, this is me telling me I went the wrong way. No, wait. No, I did go the right way. I just need to turn into the tunnel. Okay, let's see. All right. Oh. So have you guys ever seen the movie Speed, where you have to go a certain miles per hour or the yeah. So I went too slow on that turn here. It is, yes. So hold on. I got an idea. Take that. Now just the only problem is when that happens, I then instantaneously do not become a driver anymore. So I have to jump back on the wheel and start driving again, or the bus might go crazy. So he's built like tunnels like these. He's built the lights, trying to play around. He was telling me like play around with the um, the rendering. Oh, dang! Wipe out. Okay. Oh, oh. Okay. Get back in there. Get back in there. Something. Oh, I just hit shift again. Sorry. Now I know it's oh, maybe it did. There we go. Okay. Cool. So yeah, he's kind of put up some of these different construction signs and even kind of to indicate, kind of like make it feel real life. And he was telling me is a bit like kind of thinking of it as, like a European type of city of sorts. So that's telling me not to turn left, not to go straight, but go right. And so he's trying to find different, stylings of buses, different types of cities, buildings, constructions. And I thought it's kind of a neat way to create this interesting simulation. Um, that, yeah, maybe you just want to create a new world based on different types of. I think of this one, there's the logistics headquarters, but I think that just goes to the factory. I think I'm supposed to go this way in some of the new areas. Yep. Um, so yeah, so in terms of design, it's kind of like a level design kind of concept where you're kind of putting up signs, putting up like what humans might be coming by to kind of showcase what they're working on and even work in progress, seeing those things updated. OMG factory. I like that. So, but yeah, I mean, I've seen some incredible things like this built in Roblox. So if you've never gotten it to try and maybe even not built games before, Roblox and even some people argue like Minecraft is a great way to kind of just think of designs and kind of go through and concept out different ideas in your head, right? Like, so maybe you might be thinking about, what kind of world, I'm going really fast, um, that you might want to create. You can kind of put it down on paper, so to speak, pretty quickly. Um, much faster than I feel like when I was like in college years ago at CCAD. I was talking about that. Um, and yeah, just having fun creating things and then sharing them, right? I did this last time.
Drift would like to say that the lighting was broken in there somewhere. It was
Oh,
supposed to look a lot better.
yes. So it's a constant state of, yeah, working with the rendering and lighting too. This is a new kind of like little town, so to speak, like little areas of the house that he's kind of been working on. Has been cleaning those up, areas to park. And he likes working on transit stuff. So there's like like a train track alongside the road, and he's trying to figure out all these different things, looking up different maps of different cities, trying to replicate different parts of those. So it's a pretty interesting way to kind of go through some of these designs. This part is kind of moving into the beach areas. Either one of these is fine. I like this off-road one. Of course, I'm going to eat my own words because it's super bumpy. So you got like the beach tour, so to speak, kind of side seascape we were talking about in the video. Oh, can't go that way. Wow, no faster than 55 miles an hour, but no slower than 30. I forget what it is. I haven't seen that movie in forever. Um, oh, I was looking at the other road and was not paying attention. Um, yeah, this is not a time to screw up. Uh, yeah, it's kind of fun just to kind of go through here. So if this is something you might be interested in playing around with, let me know. There's, like I mentioned in the Discord channel, there's a uh, share your games channel that Drift is consistently posting updates on. And so if you ever want to join the Roblox is free also. So um,
Hey Wes,
yeah.
Drift was saying the you haven't set all of the graphic settings on max, which is why it doesn't look as good.
Oh, my laptop probably can't do that.
Yeah,
This is like
we
a,
could
a
set it on
1070.
maximum. We could watch it blow up.
Yeah, it will blow up.
Test the studio
Probably
fire
my
extinguishing
other computer
settings.
probably will, but yeah. There you go. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Is it getting hot in here? Is it just my laptop? Um, yeah, so this was kind of a neat thing. He just started putting sheep in there. I don't know if we can hear it, but there's like subtle sheep sounds, so kind of creating the countryside. Um, and then I think that'll kind of get us pretty close to rounding ourselves back in where we started. Don't think I'm gonna get my oh I'm getting there. I haven't passed my bus driver's license yet, but I'm getting there. I'm not gonna be driving any kids anytime soon. That's for sure. Um, but yeah, so as we kind of go through some of these game mechanics and games that we're presenting today, one thing I would ask the group is if you ever do get a chance to kind of review and give feedback, um, please do, because it's kind of one of the biggest like reasons that motivate our developers to kind of consistently keeping updates and whatnot, but as well as okay, yeah, as well as just give them something to kind of work on and not work inside of a bubble, right? I think that's one of the big things that we kind of consistently do is we create things, not whether it's games or something else in our life, is we consistently would like to get feedback. So if you do have feedback for Drift, that would be great as well. So yeah, we're kind of back where the cafe is, kind of cycling back into town. And I'm stuck on the curb again. Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Okay. I don't know if the controls are going because I am driving crazy. But yeah, at some point it'd be kind of cool. I was talking to Drift. He said maybe sometime it'd be a little bit complicated to do, but we can get like AI or not AI, but like an NPC or computer to self-drive around in this world for you. So when you say I want to do a specific tour track, um, you can just select whichever tour you want to do, and it'll take you and come back and park where it needs to. But for right now, this is kind of what we got. So this is the bus station, and yeah, so that's Rosefield, and yeah, give it a chance to try it out. And thanks, Drift, for coming by. It's cool that you actually stopped in for that. And I guess any questions? So, well, I mean, I don't know if he's able to talk or whatnot, but I can answer some questions as well if he's not able to. But Anybody have questions about the simulation, the game, the process, any of the mechanics that you might think about? No big deal if not. A shield. So the very important question that Shield asks is how much did the bus cost and how much is the pass to ride the bus as a ticket? So that I'd be interested to hear your response if you do not have that yet. I would love to hear what it would cost to join a tour like this. Be kind of interesting to see. And that might be something neat, like maybe as you go through a couple different tours, maybe you get a rewards program and you go through and after 3 trips you get like 1 trip free or something like that. It'd be kind of cool. Yeah, John. Oh, Crazy Taxi. Yes. Simpsons Road Rage. Yes. 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 Yeah, that'd be kind of neat so if you haven't seen Drifters, I don't know if they have those as much um, in say European countries. But yeah, Crazy Taxi and Simpsons Road Rage, especially Crazy Taxi, had some really cool arcades in the U.S. Where you're kind of picking up people and dropping them off to like crazy places, right? So it's like you're picking a scuba diver off at underwater beach, right? So. But some of those mechanics might be kind of neat, and it's like really what it's about is getting people to kind of play the game and to Jason's like notes, like make sure you have a specific design to get some ideas. Uh, is it aligning to the design and experience that you want, right? But drawing inspiration from other games is a great way to kind of get you inspired to try some things new out and see what works and what could be added and improved. So, but really great start. I think it's turning out really awesome. I can't wait to show some more progress in the future. And then yeah, does anybody else have any other questions for Drift while we're here? Any other notes, comments?
The answer to the first question was 300,000 pounds.
300,000 pounds. That's for one ticket, right? Or for a bus?
Oh, the bus. Undetermined.
Yes. Question in the back. So, do you plan to add a what bus? Oh, Penn and Teller's Desert Bus. So that, Mayor, I'm not even. What is that?
What, you don't know the desert bus?
Your drive. Is this a game or is? Oh my gosh. So Uh, so it's a Penn and Teller reference where it's a joke game that you basically drive for like 6 hours straight. Real time hours? That sounds crazy. I love it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's hilarious. So that's So I will tell you if you implement this mechanic drift where which is pretty funny because now they're talking about you're driving a bus and it slightly drifts, so you have to kind of realign it. Um, you have an entire audience that would find that amazing. So if you do implement that, there would be some people in here that would find that very amusing. So cool. I didn't even know about that. I learned something new. So that's really cool. I have to look that up. He said, was that Sega Genesis? Sega CD. Okay. Penn and Teller Smoke and Mirrors. Okay. You have a copy. Well, someday during one of our events, I'd love to try it out sometime. I think that would be not for the full 6 hours. I don't think I could do that, but get the gist of it. Oh my gosh. Oh, so you can get towed and have to wait a long time to get recovered. That's so funny. That's so funny. So so we'll do one last comment and then we'll get to the next one. But yeah, Shield had to hand. So the drift. The question is, what other locations do you plan on adding next? Do you think? Now, while he may or may not be tuning in, I know that he's got um, a I think it's going to be a subway system or a train system. There was some of the areas as you're first going along. There's some tunnel systems that he has to kind of create and develop in those. And some of the actual areas themselves are still in development. Like they're like you saw the more finished version of the urban city area, or I guess the urban houses or whatnot. Um, and so those are consistently being updated as well. And yeah, so I would say more to find out. I don't know if he's said anything yet, Caleb. If you got the
Yeah,
question.
so the next planned expansion will be an airport inspired by Heathrow International.
Oh, cool. So an airport. Yeah, that would be really cool. So sweet. Oh, well, thanks. Yeah, my flying skills are not any better. So I'll try. I'll try. But yeah, thanks so much. Well, I think this was great, Drift. I'm glad we got a chance to kind of show it off, and thanks everybody for your feedback too. This has been great. All right.